Ye Imhotep, African family. Welcome to the Building the Lighted Temple Wisdom Service. And for the purpose of the recording, again, I am Dr. Nteri Nelson, a metaphysician, licensed clinician, and educator, and co-founder of the Academy of Kemetic Education and Wellness. Today, with so much going on, for all those who've read KaAbBa, Building Lighted Temple, the spiritual implications of the perfect storm. I wrote about this 20 years ago, and more, we are in the midst of this perfect storm. But today, our wisdom service is on how to cultivate that space within through our meditation, to cultivate that space within where storms are not. And beloveds, I have told you many times, this is the most sacred space. This is the most sacred real estate that we can possess. That space within that we have cultivated through our meditation, through our practice to align spiritually and to be in stillness, is the most sacred real estate that we will ever possess. People go to exotic places in the world to find peace, and yet we need not go anywhere but within to find that peace. And there are those who go to the most exotic places in the world, and they are creating the greatest disturbance on the planet. They have the monies and the resources to go to the most paradisiacal places in the world, and yet they are not at peace. So, beloveds, wherever you are this morning is the place of peace that in which you may indwell and reside, and that is within. And that is why we come together in building the lighted temple in this wisdom service. We're all aware of, because we always ground this in daily living in terms of what's been happening. And then, just you see the tornadoes, not one, but multiple, and paths of destruction. And increasingly, the work goes forward to bring this paradigm that we have been moving in as we make this dimensional shift into the new, into a re-spiritualization in consciousness, and to move out of this material consciousness and beyond this material consciousness, where there has been a building out of accord with the divinely intended design, building in a way that is askew or warp or out of whack with the divinely intended design. So there are these course corrections that are being made, and we have to know how to go with the flow. So let us begin, and together and as one in this meditation. I want to share this PowerPoint slide with you as we go along, so that because this is our divine template, our divine cosmogram that our African ancestors have given us, that I have written about in KaAbBa, Building Lighted Temple, with the metaphysical keys to the tree of life, and the MerKaBa, the energy body of life. This temple, this KaAbBa, this cosmogram is within us. We are the microverse of the macroverse. We are the mini-verse of the universe. And so we are in this alignment and building process. So let me just share this slide with you. And please do put your questions in the Q&A, and I will take them as we go through. Here, let me just share this screen. All right, beloveds, here we are. And some of you are familiar with this diagram. Some of you may not be, but no worries. It is a study, but it is us. This is the divine template that is within us. And let me just get this little spotlight if I can. Let's see. All right. So this is KaAbBa, the tree of life, laid out linearly. And we are moving within this linear consciousness and awareness that we may then knit ourselves back together and then move spherically in the MerKaBa energy body of light. We are spherical beings. Everything in universe has sphericity or is spherical. The universal, the sun Ra on the horizon is spherical. We are as in like the sun. Our African ancestors patterned their lives after Ra, the glorious solar orb in the sky. And this is our local symbol, which has its correspondence with the universe in total, the universal Ba, the universal egg itself. So we start here to then graduate to understanding ourselves as spherical beings. And in that awareness, in that first eye activation of remembering ourselves as spherical, as indwelling this first eye, we then move more in this MerKaBa energy body of light. So today we're going to just go through a meditation, and we touch upon all the elements today, many of the elements. We will sound the Om, and you'll see as we go along that the M has its correspondence with the Divine Mother within, Aset. The U has its correspondence with the Sun daughter, S-U-N-S-O-N daughter, Haru, that is within us. The A has its correspondence with Osir, the Divine Father within us. So the Divine Trinity is not outside of us, it's in us. And so we are locating this energy within us. And then we're going to move through the three primary triangles, which are Ka, Ab, and Ba. And so, and then when we're in our MerKaBa, you see how we have knit ourselves back together again in the sounding of the A-U-M. We see that the Haru, which is the U, or the I in I, it has come to see I am Father, I am Mother, knitting ourselves back together again. All right, I'm going to leave this image up as I will move along through this meditation, and I'll ask you to close your eyes, and we begin by relaxing, sitting wherever you are, because there's nowhere to go but within the inexhaustible space within you where storms are not. And for access to an eternal, inexhaustible source. That inexhaustible source is within you. We've been told that it's out there if you just go get more, if you just go consume more, if you just go shop more, you can get it out there. But beloveds, it's within. This is the place where we have to find peace during these troubled times. Nobody can rob you of this, and you don't have to pay. You don't go out at night and have to purchase it somewhere. It is our divine inheritance, peace, what our African ancestors called Hotep.